Absolutely. I find when we're out of alignment, we behave in ways that are out of integrity, right? So that's very much so connected in that type of way.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is that whenever you're out of synchronicity, you don't feel right.
Right.
And it's going back to those internal compass feelings.
Yeah.
So how do you propose your own integrity
Yeah.
when you're not sure how you feel because
Right.
of the societal expectations that
Yeah.
we have against feeling?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that comes into my mind, is how do you negotiate those boundaries when the lines are blurred,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I answered your question,
I
but
think
that's what came
you're
up.
getting
for me.
close. You're getting close. Because I guess I was asking, is it internally driven or is it externally informed? And so what I heard you were saying is at some point you have to figure out for yourself. You're brought up in a cultural context in which you were told right versus wrong, and then your theory that you were referencing earlier, that I forget the name of it. It
The
was
deviance
the
theory.
deviance theory. Yeah.
I find that your integrity comes from within you, and you kind of have to test it out
Yeah.
around others and find what means something to you, but then having collaboration from other people can change that in the best way. Whether it's finding different boundaries for yourself or figuring out what feels right and what's in or out of alignment.
Yeah.
But I feel like the entire world, we're all just collaborators. So I think we'd be remiss if we didn't take other people's thoughts, opinions, even when they push our boundaries, to really realize what those internal values are.
May I steal that question? That is an excellent question. That was so good.
Absolutely.
Man, I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm just gonna move my notepad so I don't lose it. We got some geese. I know. There's this guy on Instagram. He calls these birds, I guess.
Cobra chickens.
Yes. And then I see tourists who get a little close, to try and interact with them, and I feel like saying it might be at your peril to go that close, but
They're not so mean.
they're not so mean. They're pretty tame. I'm just gonna assert, hello there, I see you.
Just hiss at you.
No, he saw me moving my foot to he's like, my cameras are off limits here.
If you give them peace, they'll give you peace.
Just like the rest of the living things.
Yes, indeed.
So my podcast is specifically intended to try and inspire young guys towards living with integrity or considering what is
Guys, specifically?
young guys specifically.
Fantastic.